2001?
10. The last one was the most exciting. I was out this past winter in California and was playing the Marriott. We have a timeshare at the Marriott, Desert Marriott there. And it was late in the day and my wife didn't feel like going out to play, so I said, well, I'll go hit some balls. I get there and the range is closed. And I go to the shop and asked the guy, is there any way I can play just a few holes because it was almost dark. And he said, well, we'll have to charge you this, we'll have to charge you that. And I'm from Berks County, so I don't like that. So I said, well, it's very hard for me to pay a big fee to play a golf course after all the stuff I've done, including build them and make them available so everybody else can play. So finally the guy said, why don't you just go out and play? There's nobody out there. We'll charge you $20 per cart. So I went out and I got to one hole, I don't remember the number of it anymore. And it was the first hole, and this golf course is surrounded by timeshare buildings and stuff. And there was a crowd. It was almost too dark to play, and there was somebody up on the porch having a party. And I'm thinking, well, it was pretty quiet out here until now. Well, I get on the tee, and I only had maybe half my clubs. And I took the longer club of the two, and I hit this thing. And before I hit it, everybody got quiet. I don't even know how they knew I was out there. It was stone quiet. I hit it towards the green, and it looked good, but I couldn't really see it roll out. That's another thing that seniors develop over the years. I can now hit the ball out of sight. That's fun anyway. And they went nuts. They were watching it. That's how I knew it went in. So I went over, I got them to sign a scorecard to attest it because I'm out there all alone, and who's going to believe it? Well, who really cares? They're only matter to the guys that make it. And that was my 10th hole-in-one, which was really pretty much my last goal in golf, to get double-digit hole-in-ones.
And that was what year?
That was last winter?
Last winter, 2009, yeah. I have one more goal. This year, 2010, play in at least one tournament, which is, we're already signed up for some Philadelphia thing, 4 of us. And I will have played tournament golf in 8 decades. Since you folks called me for this interview, I've taken the time to try and figure out what I have scrapbooks, some of them in terrible disorder. There were times when I didn't do anything for years, I just played local stuff and cut things out of the newspaper. So I tried to review my track record. Things started dawning on me. I really had 3 careers here. I had an amateur career, I had a business career in golf, and then I had a seniors career. And I never thought about that until just the other day, since I'm trying to hopefully be able to answer some of your questions. It's pretty bad if I can't pass the test of myself. I wasn't all that good in school, but I think I ought to be able to pass my bio test somehow. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with my golf, my career. The fellow that did that big book, Flanagan for the golf.
Jim Finnegan.
Finnegan?
Yep.
I was close. Sorry, Jim. He said some very nice things in that book about me. And I guess he ranked me in the top 5 or 10 amateurs all the time. And I know I'm not 1 or 2. I know I'm not 1 and 2 because now we have Billy Hindman and of course Jay Siegel. Jay Siegel, on the side, is a good friend. Jay and his wife, good friends of my brother and sister-in-law. They lived close to each other down somewhere down there. Brandon Mars. That's not right. Somewhere. So those two, obviously, their records exceed mine. Although they can't say some of the things I can say. They don't have the complete career. If you want to say, well, if you did it in playing and you did it, what did you do? Design and construction and management, or mismanagement, in case any of my members get to see this on their internet. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of my career. I never really thought of so much about it. As I said earlier, even when I was winning fairly consistently at a fairly high level, or at least making a good showing, I never failed to qualify for the North and South as an example. That's pretty scary when you think about it. But now that I think about it, my head is probably getting bigger than it was 6 weeks ago. So maybe there's some kind of crazy win. I went up to Massillon last year in 2008, no, 208, to play on the senior championship, just to try to win something in my age bracket. Ended up winning the tournament at 75. Well, that's 74. I can't beat some of those guys. But they kicked more shots away than I did, so I guess I'm the least worst player. That's what seniors are. We're the least worst. But it's been a great, my whole life, other than my family life, my whole life has been, whatever success it's been because of golf.